It's Craigslist time. Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Off the List. I'm gonna have a state picker wheel. So let's just give it a good gander. We're gonna pick 3 different states. What is this music, dude? Next up, Florida. It's not too hard to pick on Florida. Survey says Wisconsin. The county's gonna be up to me. Not much to pick from Nevada. I guess I'll go with Elko to start. All of South Florida. In the spirit of the major sweeping victory of Claire Obscure Expedition 33, which I've not played yet, but it is shooting to the top of my queue as soon as it gets into my library. We're gonna go with Eau Claire? Eau Claire? Eau Claire? Eau Claire. All right, for Elko, let's start with the local news section. Surely it's a bustling community. 0 local results found. There is no news in Elko. You got my interest with the chicken eggs, though. What's going on? Fresh chicken eggs, $3 a dozen. Still above MSRP. Seeking a home/room, a refuge from the storm. Is Nevada getting rained on right now? I know Washington is. What does this mean? Golden Healer Volunteer? If anyone has been down on their luck, before you know it, it can change in an instant. One moment, one chance encounter, one right turn. I'm 40s male, looking for some place that needs a burst of positivity. Clean and sober, LDS standards. Latter-day Saints? Does the Church of Latter-day Saints have like a written subset of standards? Turning my life over to Christ and looking for someone that wants to help out on that journey. Can help with elderly yard work, maintenance, companionship, mental health, life coaching. Looking for a room for $450 or less. I'm not totally sure how to read this one. I need a room. Partial disabled 68-year-old straight male. If you just need a room, a place to crash, who cares who you want to sleep with? Needs furnished room or a bed at least. On disability, on medical marijuana, by the 5th, can pay $450 a month only. What an oddly consistent number Elko seems to have going on here. Or I guess Salt Lake City? However I got there. $900 for a 1-bedroom in a 5,000 square foot house. I'm looking for roommates that may be interested in fitness and are trying to be health conscious. $900 a month does not sound bad for this, right? The room is in great shape and has big walk-in closets. There's a washer and dryer, 3 refrigerators, and room in the kitchen. What the hell are you doing with 3 refrigerators? I don't want any drama or anyone who parties, smokes, or drinks. You can say you don't want parties at your house. You can say you don't want smoke in your house. Alcohol, I think it's fine if you keep it in your room, if that's what you really want. But what someone does outside of your house is really none of your business. I accept only cash. This person's not gonna report that you're living there. This is under the table. That's what that means. I tried to make this a healthy house. I try to get roommates to eat with a healthy lifestyle in mind. Lots of fruits and vegetables. I don't push it on anyone, really. You just said you don't want roommates who drink, smoke, or party. And if the intent of that statement was to say you don't want that in or outside of your house, you want a roommate who is like-minded to you, how is this not pushing it on people? I usually give the roommates fresh eggs from the chickens. I like to imagine a roommate moved in, didn't totally know what they were in for, and just got handed an egg. Wow. Thank you. So if this sounds like I am talking to you and you have integrity, the moral high-roading throughout this listing is very interesting to me. And want to see your bright future. Do you have integrity and want a bright future? This is the house for you. Cable and internet are not provided. I mean, for some folks, that probably would be a paradise. This bedroom has its own full-size bathroom. It is the 2nd master bedroom. Then this person gives us all of these measurements: the food pantry, the kitchen, the dining room, 3 living rooms, I guess, but not the bedroom they're listing. This one was in the nearby community of Twin Falls. It just says, I am doing some household chores, cleaning today. Could sure use some help if anybody is interested. So this is a bad idea. Don't do this. abnormal pap smear clinical study. Volunteers needed. Call today. Boy, I bet folks are jumping at the chance. I can't say I've ever had one myself, but I hear they're all the rage. All right, posts like this one are a little bit of a bummer to me. I need a +1 for the company Christmas party in Elko Saturday evening. Anyone care to go? This person needs to download like Meetup, get in a group. I don't care what kind of group it is. I don't care if it's a Dungeons and Dragons group. And I know I'm not the best at meeting people. This is a lot of Elko right here. No results found. There's not even anything in the rants and raves section. Misconnections time. Jay on the van at Battle Mountain. Sounds like some kind of American Gladiator spinoff. This week on Battle Mountain, we have Jay on the van. Been riding the van together, we see each other at morning line out. I think I see you looking at me. I'm looking at you. We should get together. Well, I'm not a woman, nor do I consider myself one. But one thing I do know is that gals using public transit have extremely high situational awareness that is usually forged in fire. You may see her looking at you, and it may be because she's planning an escape route. Now, I'm not saying that's for certain, but you gotta understand, that is a possibility. The other misconnection post just kind of looks like a robot wrote it, and then it promotes a site called quickiehub.com. So call it a hunch. This is probably just absolute nonsense. All right, I'll look a little bit outside of the range on misconnections. Fine-ass blonde woman dancing up along the wall to AC/DC cover band. We made eyes a couple of times. Remember what we talked about? This fella is interested in you. I don't remember much. I do remember she was fine ass. Oh, thank God. Thank God he remembers the important stuff. Gray Chevy Silverado playing Save Me by Jelly Roll on repeat. We were driving alongside each other on the 4 p.m. commute from South Reno to Sparks, and you had that song on repeat for like 20 minutes the entire time. Windows rolled down and everything. I hope you're okay, dude. Don't know the song. Could not recite a single Jelly Roll lyric, but that is very funny. Got my Dr. Pepper, so now all is truly right in the world. Hey, so this is not a missed connection. Been wanting to fool around in public, like a parking lot or a store. Male here. Only wanting to play with female. Hope to hear from someone. Hey, so I encourage women who see this post, don't do this. Don't do this. This is how you get murdered or trafficked. I feel like if you were to put this on a dating app, it would be less creepy than putting it on Craigslist. You had the best devil costume on with painted red face. This was on Halloween, Friday around 10 a.m. Hope you enjoyed your Halloween. Can I buy you a coffee? Can I just throw out there that it's kind of a cute idea? I don't know if I've ever heard of a movie doing it, that you fall in love with someone who's in a Halloween costume and you're trying to figure out who they are in real life. Why is that kind of a cute idea to me? It's endearing. Endearing, I suppose, is the word I'm looking for. You were hosting a BB party. I'm assuming that means barbecue. You asked me if I wanted to be the receiver. I couldn't that night, but the next one, I will be the receiver. Okay. Looking for autistic CD named Ashley. Straight hair, bowl cut, and pleated skirts, usually downtown or from Peace Gardens Park to Warm Springs. I don't know what an autistic CD is, but what a hell of an opening line. No skiing yet, so how about some daytime exercise? Santa, male here. Dear God. Looking for an elf. F only. Of course. Sat you tonight at 1:11. Sometimes I don't think human beings are writing these, but I'm worried that they are. Childcare has 0 results. There is no childcare in Elko. Apparently there's only 2 free things in all of Elko. Bunnies and an entire tractor. We are rehoming cats. See, when they're all so cuddly with each other like this, I don't have the heart to pick them apart. They look so happy. All right, Florida time. Looking for an adventurous female keen on maybe making a little extra simply by being an observer without taking too much of your time. Interested ladies, please email for more info. Females only, thanks. An observer. Hey, what are you doing over there? Taking notes on how you can improve? Ladies, if you want to watch a dude jork it in real life, I'm sure there's a safer way than doing it through Craigslist. This one leans into something that has always bothered me. Cleaning out my underwear drawer, making space for new ones. If anyone is interested in purchasing a few, please reach. Otherwise, they will be donated or thrown out. I have never, ever understood how underwear successfully moves through thrift stores. I don't get it. I don't want it. I mean, really think about all of the adventures underwear goes through over the course of its lifetime, and then you throw it in a trash bag and say, time for a new owner? Nah. I have actually seen condoms at Goodwill once. I kind of can't believe they made it to the store floor. Only once, never again. How about it? I'm working on a project focused on the interests that exist quietly, outside of what's publicly accepted or easily discussed. Not illegal, not harmful, just not openly talked about. If you've got a perspective most people wouldn't ask about, I'd actually like to hear it. Anonymous conversation, no judgment, just curiosity. There's forums for this. You don't need to reach out for this. There are forums for this. The internet is huge. There's a website for everything. Isn't there an entire Reddit that are all anonymous confessions? Did you redo sound feelings and space clearing using 55 hertz range? I have a weird guess about this. I'm guessing that this is someone who subscribes to the feeling that certain sound waves can like cleanse your chakras or something, open up your aura pores. Let's chat, see if we can make the day better. Okay, this is not hard. Install Discord, find a Discord for something you're interested in, and go into a voice chat. 38 years of age male. Very hard worker, but work has been slow. Looking to take care of anybody's needs or wants. Okay. For an affordable price. Open to anything and anyone with respect firsthand. Serious inquiries only. Please come professional. When someone says they're willing to take care of your needs or wants, I feel like they're trying to say something they might not be allowed to say. This one doesn't say anything. It just says men with ED. I don't know what they want. Are they studying it? Are they looking for men who have it? I don't know what to do with this. Homeless prophet. Provable. Needs working laptop. Brother Daniel. Well, Brother Daniel, if you had a little bit more foresight, maybe you wouldn't have ended up in this situation. So you're not proving it to me so far. And yeah, I know. Garbage happens, okay? But if you're going to get on the soapbox and call yourself a prophet, which I think is one of the most bold claims one can make about what they are, I'm going to have some questions for you right off the bat. And no, not stupid ones like, what's tomorrow's lottery numbers? I am currently looking to run a cam show for the 3rd time. I'm so glad 1 and 2 were a success. And I have developed a highly profitable method for doing so. If you are looking to make good money for part or full-time work, let me know. Looking for all shapes and sizes for Fs. F is for female, if you're not in the know on that. Yeah, you know what's actually a really good method, business method for something like this? Coercion. If you're gonna get into this line of work, there's a million ways to do it where you can be your own boss and not have to worry about anybody lording anything over you. We live in the future. I mean, congrats for finding a method, I guess. 3rd time's a charm and all that. Guy need a girlfriend. I help you. Have you ever had a crush on someone from a distance and then once you had an actual conversation with them, you realized this is a horrible idea? Don't be with someone who can't write a full sentence. Hot dog stands increase foot traffic to your storefront. I am scouting new locations for my hot dog stand. What did you do? What did you do to get kicked out of the last place you had your hot dog stand? A free turtle is new. Will swim to your hand for treats. Paid health insurance study for ACA enrollees. Picked a hell of a time for that. All right, folks, this one's a little risque. Female models for photo shoots in Boca Raton. I am an up-and-coming photographer seeking female models for shoots to build each other's portfolios. See how it tries to make it a mutual beneficiary right off the bat. I'm hiring for 2-hour sessions, 40 to 50 an hour. Get out of your comfort zone and out of your clothes. This is all professional, and we will make it fun. I don't like that at all. Shoots on site at beaches, parks, indoors, etc. You know, it does kind of lead me to a little bit of a question. If you are a guy and have a genuine passion for boudoir photography, how do you advertise yourself without coming off as a total creepo? I don't know. Leave a comment. Boudoir is not a category of photography I've ever dipped my toes into. But I have this thing where if I ever leave a belonging of mine at someone else's house, until all of my stuff is back where it should be, it kind of drives me a little nuts. And if I knew that some photographer had pictures of my ass just out there, somewhere in the world, and I had no way of controlling where they went or who they went to, I would have that same feeling of being disorganized. So I guess I'll just have to set a timer on my camera, push the button, and then run in front real quick. Take off all my clothes. Please be sure you have transportation, ages 18 and up. Contact me today with 2 photos of yourself and your email address. Part of me can't help but wonder why you even need to know what someone looks like. If you're passionate about the photography, then stay passionate about the photography. You don't have to be passionate about the model in front of the camera to still be passionate about your craft. I just feel like that's not really necessary. You're not casting a film. You're not shooting for a specific magazine. You're building a portfolio. I've yet to meet a photographer who says, I'm building a portfolio, but I'm looking for only women with a thin waist and a fat ass. What's the matter what they look like? In the spirit of equality, here we go. Male models, same day pay in Miami. Seeking male models for private artistic projects. Immediate start available. Evening and weekend slots. No prior experience necessary. Naturally. Men can get trafficked too. Happy to trim any body hair. My place. Northeast Fort Lauderdale. This is the closest to certain I've been that whoever posted this needs their Craigslist rights revoked. This one's not really worth reading through other than to say they're just looking for specifically a female assistant Saturdays and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. This is a great opportunity for someone dependable who enjoys both people and pets with an interest in music and entertainment. And who gives a if it's a man or a woman or other? Come on, man. Men's rights. I'm just kidding. Don't take that seriously. I'm assuming this is the same one. Successful pop record producer hiring female assistant to live in or live out large house at the beach. Must love large dogs. It's gotta be the same person. Hey, so listen, if a stranger tells you come live in my house and work for $20 an hour, but it's dependent on you being a woman, gonna go ahead and say don't go? Rush casting, lovers in secret relationships. That's pretty counterintuitive, isn't it? I mean, it's not gonna be a secret for long if you're gonna end up on TLC in like 2 months. Well, they are paying $2,000 for you to blow your cover, though. Are you juggling 2 or more intimate relationships? Do your partners believe they're the only one? Are you finally ready to make the ultimate choice? Are you cheating? It's asking you if you're cheating. Because, I mean, if you got this going on, this could be some kind of a polyamorous thing going on. This part means you're cheating or you're lying. It means you're lying to each of them. We want raw, real, high-stakes stories with 3 willing participants, all open to interviewing and filming. What's crazy is they may very well find everything they're looking for from posts like this. People respond to these. I've met someone who responded to a Craigslist ad on like a wife swap show. There was nothing sexual behind the scenes. They just kind of figured they would do it because their marriage wasn't doing great anyways. But can you imagine being in a relationship with someone and they're like, so here's the deal. I've been cheating on you, lying about it, and I actually signed all 3 of us up for a TV show. So before you can really process it, there's going to be a camera crew here in like a few hours. What a winning formula. Open casting call. The Boatyard 2. A major new feature film, The Boatyard 2, is now in production. This is your chance to be discovered. That guy's a real gem. He's good. Where'd you find him? Oh, him? Believe it or not, he was in Boatyard 1. I mean, to be fair, there are huge celebrities who've been found in really random circumstances. Jennifer Lawrence was scouted by someone while she was just watching breakdancers on the sidewalk in New York City or something like that. You know we gotta check out the website. Is this a trailer? What is this? Now, being a videographer who loves working on short films whenever I get the chance, sadly, I don't get the chance often because they don't pay much or at all. You just kind of have to do it for the love of the game and hope you get lucky. I always want projects like this to succeed. And apparently it did, because there's gonna be a second one.
Storm's coming.
I don't know about this place.
Are you ready for our trip?
Let's not jump to conclusions yet.
Hey, Lucy, you got some splaining to do.
King of the world! My name is Chad.
Of course your name's Chad. I mean, if you're an actor in Florida, go nuts. Apply. Have fun. Meet new people. One of the first things I acted in when I moved up here was a Highlander fan film, and at the time I had never even seen Highlander. I was taking my own wardrobe measurements while watching the first one for the first time. I wasn't like a huge fan of it, but I love the filmmaking community and I love working on short films, so even though I didn't even really care for the source material, I still did it and I had a fun time. It's time for misconnections. Leaving on 11:14 from the port. Would hate to miss an opportunity. Get on an app. Just get on an app. Why post stuff like this? I don't get it. Missed you two walking into Walmart and asked if you two would put on shows for me. I have some nice certificates to share. If you're that young couple, include pics, name, and number. So, let me make sure I got this one straight. I'm not sure how you can say you missed them, but you still asked them something. But as far as these two people are concerned, a total stranger walked up to them and asked them if they would put on a show for you. Oh, but wowee, at least they would get a certificate of completion. Hooray. This guy just scared two people at Walmart. Saw you at the gas station filling up. You winked at me. I'd like you to fill me up. Alright, you had the choice of every combination of words in the English language and you chose this one. To be fair, I guess they made what they want pretty crystal clear. Okay, I could have sworn these kind of posts were banned or not allowed anymore. Bottom chubby, looking for a top. Looking for fun, I'm a bottom, a little chubby, clean. I'm looking for a top man, only adults. I thought this is the stuff that got banned from Craigslist. Not in Florida, I guess. Time for Wisconsin. And for it, we're going to Eau Claire, or however you say that, I don't know. I only see one thing in the Lost and Found, but it's very important. Reward Lost Orange and White Boy Cat. Bring the boy home. Yellow Golden Cat 15. Not my cat, posting on behalf of owner. Reward given if found. He has a limp as he got out of my vehicle at the vet. That sucks. Okay, there must not be a lot going on in Eau Claire because this is the entire photo video section. 6 listings. 6 people are selling something in the camera category in all of Eau Claire. Eau Claire. E-Claire. Not a lot going on, but we can start here. People needed for a pandemic film. Easy self-film scene. People reading a book, magazine, comic about aliens or anything alien related. Could be UFO, spacecraft alien, or even a monster. Just anything on the cover of the book, magazine, newspaper, or comic book that has alien related picture on front cover. If you don't have, you can rent one at the local library for free to use. Credit and promo work. Here's the last episode to see my style. You know we're gonna watch that. Holy moly, it is 92 minutes and 44 seconds. Got a lot of people cast in here, from their IMDb links to their Instagram pages, all credited. One person says, "This is the best thing I have ever seen in my entire life. It has completely changed my worldview and my outlook." They said, "Thanks for the view." Let's pull this ahead a bit. 24 minutes in.
With the Mokos pandemic being so abrupt and the hyena monsters slaughtering people wholesale, people's heads exploding.
All one and 2 smaller ones.
Kavivastan, soon the universe will know your fabulousness and fear your tango.
I'm sorry, I almost find projects like this mesmerizing. It's like I'm watching something made by a person who is just not quite on this plane of existence.
Paralyzed by whatever intergalactic serum I had just been injected with. Ever since that night, I can't stop sneezing. Doctors can't find anything wrong. They say it's allergies, but I know it's connected.
You haven't sneezed once this whole interview. Nope, there it is. It is because I love the filmmaking community that I just want to throw out a little bit of feedback here. I'm assuming this is supposed to be like a hologram or something. It wasn't completely cropped all the way because right here, the effect just stops. It does not conform to the shape of the being projected. It kind of looks like some effects were added to try to mitigate or to not have to do that because it would be a humongous pain in the ass.
Does this mean I have to spend more time as a human? They argue about the most trivial things online.
Recently, I've had to argue about human rights online. You know, Small things, little things.
Okay, this is a series about like unhinged Craigslist posting. And now I got like my filmmaker's critique hat on.
Yeah, this is Willie from El Paso, Texas. Long time listener, first time.
I picked on El Paso last week.
I think I saw Cooper Chabra.
Run it by me one more time, boss.
I think I saw Cooper Chabra.
I just started getting into yoga, so I like to go out into nature to practice. Bring my yoga mat, stretch out, listen to the crickets and the birds and things.
This has got to be stock footage. It's gotta be.
The one she described, I saw on Penrose.
That's her home screen. That's her home screen right there. I love Craigslist. I love Craigslist. I love Craigslist and I love filmmaking. And when they collide like this, it puts me in like a special place. Ugh, I have to submit something for this. I have to send something in. I don't know what I have that's got a monster or an alien on the cover. I don't know if they did something in editing to her eyes, but if not, that shade of green. Wowie kazowie. Killer eyes. Very wide pupils.
Craft, and here is the band West of Sunday with their hit song Spellbound Part 2 and 3, The Darkened Path and a Delicate Peace.
I love that the aliens have what I'm assuming is supposed to be vastly superior technology to humans, because that's generally the gist of how it goes. But in order to dissect the subject and harvest her organs, for whatever reasons, they're gonna use these hedge clippers. You work with what you got. Is this a fetish? Is this whole thing a fetish? That's how it ended. That's how it ended. It ended with her getting probed in her ass. I'm not really sure what to say. Like, at all. That was baffling. It's time for misconnections. Not a lot here. MWM. I don't know what that means. My best guess is man, woman, man. So 2 dudes and a gal. Going to the casino in Black River Falls on Tuesday, December 2nd, looking to meet a nice lady for drinks and laughter and fun and of course gambling. No strings, no ties, just fun. I'm paying. Pick a number to the front of the line. Aw, the polycule's going to the casino. How fun. Winter is here. Looking to see if anyone would like to meet up just to shake the blues. I mean, I guess that's kind of a real thing, but again, just get on a dating app. I don't know, man. Yeah, wow. Some wacky stuff this week. I mean, the Alien film for sure is the top of the heap on that one. I don't know what to do with that. I have found work and made money acting in films that I found listed on Craigslist. Not a lot, but it's happened. I genuinely don't really know what to do with everything I just saw. So I guess I'm gonna go drink some Dr. Pepper and crash out.